Well, first of all, just appreciate our fans coming out. It was awesome. Stayed. We had a great crowd. I think there were some people here like 7 a.m. They had the surplus sale this morning. There's a bunch of people here, and Tiger Walk was awesome. It's always, fun to do that, but especially now that we've got, the little ceremony there where we unveil the captains in the Tiger Walk concrete. That was special. And I had a great team meeting this morning. So just an awesome day, just a beautiful day. Got to see a bunch of former players, a bunch of guys in town. Had several of them actually come to our team meeting this morning, so that was a real treat. Grady Jarrett being one of them. I just think that's really cool. He's been gone since 2014. He just makes it a priority to come back here every single year. I really appreciate that. But just an awesome day, awesome day. I thought we were able to get the amount of plays that we needed to get, and the whole thing I think was an hour and a half. When we really kind of wrapped it up, we got a chance to get everybody in the game, and again get the snap. But we kind of, without having it on TV, we were able to kind of cut out all the delays and the time and all that. So it was actually really good and fun. A lot of guys flashed and did some good stuff, but just an awesome day, and I appreciate our fans giving us that environment. I cannot overstate or appropriately quantify, how special that is to be able to have an environment and an opportunity to have a game feel. That's the best we can do, and we won't get that again until we play LSU. So to be able to put a lot of those guys out there in that situation, it's just, you can't. You saw a lot of young players out there. Big Braden Jacobs out there at left tackle. Seeing Gid, these young guys out there, flying around, seeing Tristan, a receiver, new guy. He's never played at this level. Now all of a sudden the confidence that can come from that, they can really grow. So it's just I just don't take it for granted, because I know it's not that way everywhere. So I really appreciate our fans for giving us a great environment. I hope everybody had fun. And then also, last night at the All-In Ball was amazing. We were right about 1.45 million, and it was just an amazing night. So many generous people that really just get on board with All-In Team Foundation to serve so many people in our community in the state. And so that was special last night to be a part of that as well. So it's just been a great weekend, and just thankful for a really good spring. I'm proud of how the guys worked. They've been very businesslike all spring, really just about the work, really, and that's been good. So a lot of guys took some good steps forward that we needed to see as coaches, and then guys that we feel like need to be guys for us. They showed what they needed to show this spring. And then some young guys kind of got exposed, and they know what they need to do to kind of take another step this summer. So good spring from all those standpoints, but we're not far from a complete team. We had a bunch of guys out this spring with postseason, mostly postseason surgery type stuff. We had a couple get hurt in the spring that ended up having to miss some time, but everything goes well like we project. When we get it back on that field late July, we should have all hands on deck, and when we get it all put together, hey, we'll be a team that has a chance, and that's all you can ask for. So just got to go do the work and put our head down and be about it. But really proud of them. Appreciate this team. A lot of fun. I thought our staff did an awesome job of coming together. It's always a reset, this time of year. And, it's been great energy all spring. So just need to build off of that, take that into what we call the transformation phase this summer, and come back in August. Everybody be the best version of themselves that they've been ever. Whether you're a fifth-year guy, a guy that's been here 6 months, or a coach that's been here going on 23 years. So we need to all be the best we've ever been come August.
Tristan was talking about how nervous he was going into this game.
Yeah.
Just for him to make those plays, you talk about the steps you take in the offseason.
Yeah.
How big of a boost?
Oh, man, just confidence will grow. And again, if we don't have the opportunity to create that, he's going into that game with nothing other than just, he's never played in front of probably a crowd like that. So spending his first couple of years in a junior college, and then obviously at SEMO. So, I mean, that's a big deal. It's a big deal. And for him to go out there and make something, and we really wanted, we kind of forced some things that way because we really wanted to, we need him. Like, we need him. I've said this a couple of times. You saw Cole Turner. I'm about to play Cole Turner, Nate. And Cole, that's the first time he's practiced in about 2 weeks. He had a little just injury he's coming back from. So we had him on a pitch count today. So to see him go out there and make a big play, to see Tristan go out there and have the day that he had. Tyler Brown has had an awesome spring. You know, I think we kind of all know we've seen enough of 1 and 12 and 0 to know that, hey, them guys, they're going to be ready for the show. But we've got 6 guys in that core group that I think can all start. They can all play, you know, at a really high level for us. And, you know, but Tristan was the guy that really needed to kind of, you know, we had to kind of get him going. He's the new guy. And it's been a lot of pressure on him, but so for him to go out and do what he did today, that will really boost his confidence. And I'm just proud of him. He puts his head down. He's just a humble kid that again, doesn't say much. He just works. And as y'all you see when you get up on him, he is long. And just what I saw on tape, I was like, you know what, this is the guy. This is what we need, you know. And he's just come in and bought in, and that whole little group has really kind of clicked well together, and they're going to need each other, and we're going to need all those guys. And so, you know, then you got some other guys that, you know, Parker Fulgham has had a good spring for us. Chase Bird has had a good spring for us. Marquez has not really been able to do much this spring, so we really hadn't even gotten to first base with him, but we know he's a great athlete. We'll get Juju in here this summer as well. So it's going to be a fun group. We stay healthy, they'll have a chance to be a good group.
How about for Gideon, eye-opener for him too, showed off his ball-catching skills today.
Absolutely. Made some nice plays. And, you know, Denson, we got him in with early in the – we got all of our groups in there, but Denson is a kid that he may be really spinning, like, you know, but you don't ever see it and you don't ever feel it. He's just calm and cool all the time. That's one of the things I really like about him. He's got a ton of poise. He's got to develop his lower half when it comes to, you know, really delivering the ball the way he needs to deliver it, and that will come. He's just a little raw there, but he is smart. He understands and sees it, but he's instinctive. They obviously can really run, but he's just got a lot of poise, and that was really good to see that. You know, for him to go out there the first time and just kind of that ball he layered the wheel route to get out of the backfield, and he threw a nice other little back shoulder ball to get as well, kind of falling away from the defense. It was awesome, and then Gideon was great. You know, catching the ball out of the backfield. You know, he's got it all. I thought all the backs. I mean, we got to. Again, y'all, I know everybody's going to just question us all year, and I don't blame you. They got to go do it, right? They got to all go prove it. We can't just talk about it. We got to go do it. And but you know, from practice, from meetings, I mean, we're really encouraged from what we've seen. I thought Azuma May had a really good day. He's stacking days. He's had a couple really good days. Adam Randall has been awesome all spring. I mean, he's been really good. So I'm really pleased with him. And then Gideon has been great. Obviously, Jay Haynes, I mean, he was our most improved player last year. And he's out. Jarvis was having a really good spring, and he got a midfoot sprain, so he was out. But it's a good group. I mean, it's a really good group. Little Strecco gets in there, and, you know, Strecco's not big. He can be a tough matchup from a protection standpoint, so you got to, you know, be smart with how you use him, but he gets in there, he's productive. So, I mean, it's a deep group, and I think when it's all said and done, it'll be a very productive group for us throughout the season.
Going back to Tristan, I think he dropped the ball maybe on that 72-yarder at the very end. You said, like, hand it to the official.
Yeah. We don't, you know, that's just, you know, welcome to Clemson, right? Been there, done that. Y'all remember, we remember when Ray dropped the ball?
Punt return.
Yeah, Nate in the championship game, and they reviewed it, and it was like, you know, so that's just something we coach all the time. So he just, I mean, it was close, but you had a good opportunity to coach him right there. Like, go score, hand the ball to the ref, and let's go celebrate with our teammates. But it was a great play, unbelievable play. I mean, Gibson was right there. Gibson, I don't even think he knew what happened. He was like, "What just happened?" I mean, it was like he's long. He is long.
You mentioned building up your depth for cornerbacks. How would you characterize the performance of Strozier, Gibson, Miles Allen?
They've all gotten better. Still got work to do. Ashton, we had to. He actually kind of re-injured himself, and so we had to kind of get him cleaned up. So he'll be back, ready to go. But he was having a really good spring. I feel great about Ashton and AV, and we had no J. Lou this spring, so I think J. Lou gives us 3 like really confident veteran guys that I think will be ready to play. And then after that, we gotta have some growth, and the guys are coming. They're not where they need to be yet, but we have made progress. And Strozier's one of those guys for sure. Gibson is definitely one of those guys. We need both of them to take that next step. And Shelton was having a really good spring at nickel, and then he got hurt. But he can also go play corner. Tink has also had a really good spring for us. We feel good about the role that he's creating for himself. But we got to keep developing those guys at corner.
Was Tom Allen in the booth or on the sideline?
He was up.
Was he calling plays, or was it Bower calling from the defense today?
No, Tom calls it.
Tom, okay.
Yeah, Tom calls it.
Was it